One thing you'll learn about a man is that he is always solution-based. He's always looking for answers to situations. And hopefully with what you're about to hear today can pretty much solve the quote unquote mystery that's been going around for years now on the single mother. How does one crack the code? See, most men today, they haven't been cracking the code. They've been running away from the code because they didn't have any idea how to navigate a single mother, because they were under the impression that if I date a single mother, I'm gonna have to take care of her kid. If I date a single mother, she's gonna take me to court. If I date a single mother, she's gonna give me for child support. So a lot of people have been running away from the code instead of trying to crack it. And who says that you have to date her? Number one. But also, who says that you have to be around the child? Number two. You see, in cracking the code, gentlemen, is pretty easy. It's all about just being clear, concise, and transparent, and letting her know where you stand from the beginning. You see, most of you guys out there, when you go online, when you go on Facebook, when you go on Instagram, when you see her at the mall, the street, the grocery store, you don't know a woman's situation. And sometimes even a single mother is not going to tell you her situation. So most of you probably assume that a woman that you're interested in may or may not be a single mother. You never know until they divulge that information. But it is when you see that information is when you have to act as a man. And this is how you crack the code. You crack the code by standing on your motherfucking square. Instead of sitting around and saying that single mothers are bad, just put yourself in a position to let her know that by no means, as soon as she tells you she's a single mother, because they will let it be known eventually, that you let her know that, you know what, that's cool. We don't have to worry about me. I'm not going to ask you anything about your kid. I'm not going to ask you anything about the baby's father. Matter of fact, I'm not even here to date. I'm here to get to know you in a more intimate way. It goes back to the approach boot camp. I want to get to know you in a more intimate way, meaning that I just want to fuck. That's all. But if she questions your intimacy, you can tell her intimacy is a broad range of things. It's a touch, a smile, you blushing right now. That's all intimate. Are you looking for a relationship? No, I'm not looking for a relationship. Well, I'm looking for a relationship. Well, that's cool. When you change your mind, you're back at me. That's how you crack the code. You never put yourself in a position where you begin to ask questions about the baby. As soon as you start asking questions about the baby, as soon as you start asking questions about her situation, you are just changing the whole dynamic of everything, because what you're telling the woman at that point is that, you know what? I want to be in a relationship with you. You see, gentlemen, in order to crack the single mother code, you've got to keep things 1,000 with 1 billion with a woman. And you have to let her know that by no means, I'm not looking for a relationship. Matter of fact, as a man, when you meet a woman, you shouldn't even be thinking about a relationship, because she hasn't even proven herself to you. She hasn't proven anything to you to even have you even think an inch about a relationship. And that's where a lot of guys go wrong. You see, a lot of guys out there are always looking at the end result. How can you look at the end result when she hasn't even proven herself in the beginning to be a result at all? See, to crack this, you have to understand that women love sex. They do. Single mothers, not all, but single mothers love sex. And they're even more freakier and they're more aggressive than the average woman, because they know that they don't have much time to do anything. And that's why I'm telling you guys right now, there are a lot of content creators giving you bad information about single mothers, because as a man, I'm here to crack the code on the single mother. And the only way I can crack the code on the single mother is not make it about the baby. I am not going to make it about the baby. I'm not going to ask any questions about the baby. I'm not going to ask any questions about the father of the baby. That is none of my business. And that's the thing that I'm going to let her know from the jump. That I am not here to know anything about your life with your man or your child. It's none of my business. I am not here to be a shoulder to cry on or try to solve things. This is not for me. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to get to know you in a more intimate way. You see, to crack the single mother, you must divide. See, in nature, if you watch nature shows, what they do is they always separate from the herd, right? And what we are trying to do here, and I'm trying to teach you, is you want to separate the baby from the mother. Okay, mentally, meaning that you just make it about the woman. You don't make it about the kid. You don't make it about the father, and you don't ask any questions about the kid. It's none of your business. In order to crack the code, you make it about what you want from the woman, or what you're expecting, or what your process is of your laws, rules, and codes. But never, if she brings up the kid, you let her know from Jump Street. If she tells you that we are a package deal, then you tell her, well, you know what? It was nice knowing you, and you leave. Nobody says you have to marry a single mother. No one says you have to date a single mother. But the problem is most of you guys are not cracking the code because you're under the impression that they are a whole package, a one package deal. You have to be involved with the kid in order to get the mother, and that's not true, because the mother will dump the kid off to the grandmother, the mother, the brother, the sister, or get a babysitter to watch the kid just to get away for a few hours to fuck. Or she'll put the kid to bed just to go outside and go in your car to suck your dick. Or if she's stressing, she'll meet you at lunchtime before she even sees the kid, before the school bus pulls up at 2:30, she's got free time. She'll get with you then. A lot of these single mothers will keep the kid out of situations, especially mothers that are really high value mothers. So the thing that you've got to look for is seeing if the woman is worth your time. Never mix the baby with the mother if you want to crack the code. Always separate the baby's father, and any situations dealing with the baby to crack the single mother code. If you make it more about the woman, then it's going to be about the woman. But if you begin to make it about the baby, you want to throw the football with little Day Day, you want to play tea house with little Portia, you want to give her a bear, you want to fly a kite, or you want to play hopscotch or something with that little girl, thinking that that's going to be a way to get in with the mother, then you're playing right into her hands at that point. You're saying that, you know what, I want to be a father to that kid. That's all you're doing. But what I'm saying to you guys, if you want to crack the code, if you want to crack the single mother code, number one, don't make it about the baby. The baby is none of your business. The father of the baby is none of your business. Number two, if the woman brings up the child, which most women will do eventually, you let her know that what she does with the child or the child's father or anything dealing with the child is none of your business, and you choose to stay out of that part of her life. Why? Because you're not looking for a relationship right now. You're just trying to see if her character matches her beauty, to see if she's worth your time. And if you go at women this way who are single mothers, you will crack the code, because it is at that point she has a choice to make. Either she's going to take what you say for what it is and make her proper adjustments, or she's not going to want to deal with you. Either way, you shouldn't give a flying fuck because it's not about women. So gentlemen, if you want to break the code, never make it about the baby. Never make it about the baby's father. Never make it look like you want a relationship with the mother if all you want to do is fuck. If all you want to do is that, you make it known what your intentions are in the beginning so she can make her decision based off of your honesty. This is how you crack the code. Anything other than that, running away from it, getting mad at single mothers and blaming single mothers and saying stay away from single mothers, you'll never crack the code of the game because you're making it about women. And like I said before, I want someone to tell me, when did the game become about women anyway?